run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on!
In the waters of the North Atlantic, a daring voyage commenced on the eve of June 18th, 2023. Titan, a state-of-the-art submersible, took to the sea off the rugged coast of Newfoundland, Canada. Bearing a crew of 5 adventurous souls, they journeyed beneath the waves to glimpse the haunting remains of the shipwrecked Titanic. Yet, their radio signal faded to silence no sooner than their expedition began. 5 spirited individuals stepped into the belly of the Titan submersible, their eyes reflecting the same spark of audacious curiosity. At the helm stood 61-year-old Stockton Rush, a maverick pilot whose day job was being the founder and CEO of OceanGate Expeditions. The firm orchestrated the daring voyage to the ghostly remnants of the Titanic. The silver-haired Stockton was no ordinary engineer, with his roots in the aerospace industry, a well-known passion for the uncharted depths of the sea, and inventive submersibles. His brainchild OceanGate came into existence in 2009, but it was not until 2021 that it began offering Titanic expeditions to thrill-seeking patrons.
We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on! So, it seems like a lot of the way you made this is by taking off-the-shelf parts and sort of MacGyvering them together.
Yeah, pretty much.
Does that not raise anybody's eyebrows in the industry?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely...
Riding in the Titan alongside Stockton was Hamish Harding, a 58-year-old British billionaire with an insatiable thirst for extreme adventures. He was a globetrotter who journeyed to the South Pole with Buzz Aldrin, held 3 Guinness World Records, including a 4-hour drive to the Mariana Trench's abyss, and joined the 6-strong crew of Blue Origin's suborbital flight. Harding was a force of nature, an aviation enthusiast, skydiver, and a 2022 inductee into the Living Legends of Aviation.
My name is Hamish Harding. My job is I'm chairman of Action Aviation. We're a sales and marketing brokerage company for business jets worldwide. It's something that we came across about 2 years ago. So here we are in 2021. Finally, we've got a chance to go down.
The third occupant was a vulnerable 77-year-old Paul-Henri Nargeolet, a former French Navy commander and an expert in deep-sea exploration. With 35 dives to the Titanic wreck, Nargeolet was an authority on the infamous shipwreck and the director of underwater research at RMS Titanic Incorporated, the firm with salvage rights to the Titanic.
You can survive for a while because you can stay about 4 or 5 days on the bottom, which not help very much. Because if nobody can help you...
Joining this illustrious crew was Shahzada Dawood, a 48-year-old Pakistani-British entrepreneur, philanthropist, and his teenage son, Suleman Dawood, who led the colossal Engro Corporation back home, and also sat on the board for his family's foundation and the SETI Institute, famed for its search for extraterrestrial life. These 5 passengers aboard the Titan shared a profound connection, a deep-sea interest and significant achievements in air, space, and sea exploration, coupled with the financial wherewithal to chase these passions. OceanGate's Titanic expeditions came with a hefty price tag of up to $250,000 per person, but the firm's mission was more than just catering to deep-sea tourism. They aspired to advance research on the wreck and its surrounding debris, unveiling the mysteries shrouding the deep sea. The Titanic wreck site is perilous and unpredictable, expressed Dick Barton. Dick Barton was the first British man to dive the Titanic and went on to make 22 dives to the wreck. In his conversation with Good Morning Britain, he spoke of the consistent ebb and flow of water currents and the amount of power it takes to stay on track. When you're very deep in the ocean, power conservation is critical. Your power is your lifeline and your guide. The situation down there becomes critical if a calamity forces the crew to vacate the pod on the sea floor. The pressure at 3,800 meters beneath the surface is extraordinary. It's a death trap. Escape attempts at depth would last a mere fraction of a second. As a result, if there is an issue at that depth, rescuing the submersible and its occupants necessitates rising the vessel back to the surface.